And do you feel like, it seems to me, especially post October 7th, that there's like a much mightier pushback against some of this ideology. Do you think that's something that's going to be sustained? Like, do you think this is the kind of post-peak wokeness moment?
Yeah, I think we're definitely past peak wokeness. Peak wokeness, I think, was kind of 2020 and 2021. October 7th was, and what's interesting about October 7th is that the politics of a place like Colombia was no different on October 7th than it was in 2015 when I went there. Mm-hmm. It's just that there was no major war in Israel to spark, to light the match. But October 7th lit the match, and because you had people essentially siding with Hamas before Israel had even retaliated, when all that had happened essentially was that Hamas came over the border and went house to house burning whole families alive, that people sided with Hamas even when those were the only facts on the ground, was shocking to people, and maybe jarred people out of a kind of slumber of thinking this wokeness stuff isn't such a big deal. I think there was a kind of center-left Democrat who, for the past 7 years, has said, okay, I get it, wokeness is annoying. Yes, Bill Maher's jokes about wokeness are funny, but doesn't he focus on that a bit too much? Mm-hmm. Isn't the real, can we be honest, isn't the real threat, Trump and MAGA and so forth? And there's a kind of person, like that kind of person after October 7th, when they see like an American professor talking about how Hamas lights his body on fire with happiness and so forth. That kind of thing was shocking. I think in the UK and in Europe, they were shocked at how afraid they were to even show support for Israel on a random street in London. Mm-hmm. And that kind of person got a wake-up call to that wokeness and intersectionality.